Are you frustrated with not seeing results? Today I'm sharing with you why you have not been able to see the results that you want and how you can achieve these long-lasting results guaranteed. So you've probably tried many diets and programs out there, but they just never seem to last. And so now you're left understandably frustrated. You might even be questioning yourself, thinking things like, is it a lack of my willpower? Could I have done something differently? Is my metabolism too slow? Or maybe you're wondering, like, am I just broken? Nothing seems to be working for me. But the truth is, it is not your fault. And that's because the methods that are taught by these programs and diets are just short-term fixes. They only focus on the surface level problems, and their approach is broken. So today I'm going to be talking about this model right here, which is called the 3 layers of behavior change. And it was created by a man named James Clear, and it is rooted in the groundbreaking science of decision making. So the outside circle here is called the outcome circle. And this is where you receive like the tangible rewards or consequences to your actions. So an example of this would be losing weight. The middle circle is called the processes circle, and it is where your habits and routines and actions are. So for instance, starting a new gym routine or something like that. The inner circle is called the identity circle, and this is where your self-image is, why you do the things that you do, who you are, and even who you want to be. This is in the identity circle right here. An example of that would be, I am a sister, or I am a mom, or I'm a runner, or even I am healthy. This all makes up your identity right there. So many, like I was explaining before, the broken method, which is what many programs and diets do, start with an outside-in approach. So it starts outside, working through your outcomes, through your processes, and up to your identity. Meaning you focus on the outcome. So for instance, I'll give you an example. I want to lose weight, which is an outcome. So I'm going to start a new diet program, which is a process, because I want to be skinny is an identity. So this is working from the outside in. You know what your goals are, and then you change your habits, and then eventually you want to try to change your identity because of it. And the end goal is to be skinny or claim the identity of being skinny. And the reason why this never works is because it only focuses on the surface level problems here, the outcomes and your goals, what you want to achieve. And doing it this way doesn't work, mostly because you never change the core of your problem, how you identify yourself. So a better way to approach it is actually the way that we teach it here at the Fit Effect. And method number 2 is what is called focus-based change. So you're going to actually be working, instead of from the outside in, starting with identity and working through processes, and then to achieve the outcomes. So you're going to be going inside out. An example of this would be, I want to be a marathon runner, let's just say. That would be your identity. Your identity, remember, also includes who you want to be. So I want to be a marathon runner. Well, in order to figure out your processes, you just ask yourself a simple question. How do marathon runners live their lives? What do they do? And then you start to figure it out. Oh, they have a schedule of runs that they do every week that progresses over months before a marathon. So then you start to follow that same thing, creating those same habits and routines the same way, and you just start to mimic and model the same way that an actual marathon runner lives their life. And because of that, the outcomes will naturally follow. You follow these processes and habits, and naturally, you're going to be ready to run a marathon at the end of the training. So the first step in identity-based method is to decide who you want to be. And then you just create small wins or processes and habits that bring you closer to being that person, and then naturally the benefits, the outcomes, the rewards will follow. This method, like I said, is very beneficial because it addresses the core root of the issue here, and that is your identity. And this is what leads to the long-term change. It's identity-based method sounds so simple, but yet it is so powerful. And it actually works, especially for long-term change. So if you're tired of the roller coaster of weight loss and you're actually ready to see long-lasting change, I have created a download for you that will show you how to apply this method, the identity-based method, to your life. So click the link for the free download.